But my friends, it is Tuesday. We are playing some Void War. We're continuing to work on unlocking new ships. We might get to the second page of ships today, because I think we've beat every ship here except the Light Destroyer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Cadkaziel, I think, is the last ship we got to win on. One with a bunch of ghouls. Ultimate, does that say ratio? Ultima ratio. Ultima ratio. Let's see what this ship is about. It's got an infiltrator who's really good at door breaking and pretty good at sabotaging. We have a servo excavator, which is also good at breaking doors. So we have dudes that are good at breaking through doors. We have lances always hit. I'm going to start with one energy lance, a cannon, and a couple of a missile and a bomb. Do we have a boarding system here? No, I don't think so. I'm curious why it gave us two crew that are really good at breaking through doors. Am I supposed to somehow use these guys who are good at getting through doors? This guy gets through doors like super fast. A security specialist, highly skilled in penetrating fortified positions and sabotaging infrastructure. And a servo excavator. 4 damage, 3 damage. Servo excavators are like the really good machine slaves at fighting, it seems like. 50% poison and suffocation resistance, has 140 health, 4 damage. I don't know if he's got any weapon slots or anything. It doesn't tell me there are weapon slots here. Alright, well, lances always hit is cool. Which I feel like I need to be making the choice of commander more carefully, since losing commander loses you the run. Maybe I get this cybernetic guy. He's got double tool usage. What else we got to unlock? Paladin. All friendly crew to board the ship gain DPS, move speed, and repair speed, and immunity to ability, and get the attack effects for 15 seconds. That's a really cool ability. So if you need something to repair, you use this ability. If you're fighting off crew, you use this ability. If you're poisoned, you use this ability. Let's try out the Paladin. The Paladin seems pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure I don't need to save up as much, whatever that stuff called, money or whatever, because once we get to the B ships, we just play through them like normal. I don't have to spend the money to unlock them, I don't think. So, alright, let's go with the Paladin. And apparently we're naming him Steve French again. Steve French. Okay. Alright. So let me tell you all a little bit. We're going to be playing on Torment 1 because I'm still not ready to start Torment climbing yet. Let me tell you all a little bit what I've learned. I got some pretty interesting YouTube comments from people about what I can do to better make more scrap per run, and some strategies that are really nice. So one of the things was if you go to high exclusion zones, even though they're more difficult, you do get more rewards from exclusion zones. So more difficult zones apparently give you more scrap. They recommend me taking the really difficult fight that I often skip. I'm guessing because the rewards are also good, but they also gave suggestions like lances are very strong. Using abilities that summon units on enemy ships, like the very difficult fights, can be very strong. So if I should probably be using those tools that like summon demon dogs and things more often. So hopefully using some of those suggestions we can get better rewards consistently. What do we have? This is so this lets me, displacement bomb would let me abduct. Siege missile is a hull missile. Okay. Alright, so if I need to, so heavy lance, 1 shot, 2 charges, 2 damage, so I can hit shields for the graviton to 2 damage. Okay. Alright. Oh, and another tip I was given was I got that really OP module that when you fire a lance, it charges another weapon. One suggestion to make use of that was you get one high projectile weapon, like a Burst Laser 3 equivalent, and you have multiple other lances, but you only power one lance at a time, so it guarantees to keep powering your laser over and over. That will like make it so that you're just powering your most OP weapon over and over, and that sounds like a really cool strategy that I hope I can try. That sounds really awesome. So 2 shields for our first fight. That doesn't seem fair. Huh. Use of repair in time. Okay, good. Okay. There's ion down, alright. Oh, my sensors are down, not ideal. Let's move this guy over here and use this guy's ability on Q. So that should move him fast. I don't know where the fire is. Hopefully once the sensors come back I will know where it is. Trying to decide if I want to use a missile or not here. There's the fires. Okay, we just close all the doors and I'll open these guys. Okay, if he's dodging, that is not great. Missile. Okay, good. 25 scrap surrender deal, huh? Is that good for Sector 1? I don't know the scrap numbers, but I feel like that's pretty good for Sector 1. I'm gonna take it. I think I will take that deal. Okay, alright. He died from a fire anyway. Surrender and then die. The thing that everybody in FTL always wishes they could do. Finish off a guy even after doing a surrender. Get wrecked. I don't pledge to the Imperial cult. Why not? So I could go to a store with crew contracts and psychomancy and equipment. Oh, another suggestion I got from YouTube is that having a large variety of crew types is also very good because of blue options. Or I guess maybe they're orange options in this game. I don't know if I should try to buy crew early or not, though. Because I'd really like to get second shield. I would have been perfectly safe in that fight, except for the solar flare if I had second shield. So I'm going to go ahead and get early second shield like I usually do. And skip that place. Prisoner. Let's see if I can get a free crew from prisoner fight. One shot. Alright, this looks like a safe fight. Goodness gracious. 2 shields. 2 fights with 2 shields. Is that really normal? That does not feel like that should be the case. Where's RPG? Is this the fart music? Music is still sounding kind of farty, I think. You're here for the fart music, huh? Oh, the shields came up. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to missile him. Wow. Come on, hit. Nice. We got a greater necromancer. Okay, this is the guy that killed one of my dudes instantly one time. Because he summoned this in a 4-person room, and I couldn't even move my guy out before the frickin' ghouls just killed the guy. So that seems awesome. This is playing into one of the suggestions I got, which was summon units on enemy ships to help mess them up. So that's pretty cool. 16-second charge time, so I'm going to put them on sensors, because the sensors will go down while he's using that ability. That seems like an awesome crew to pick up. Sounds like the funky fart bass guitar sound from the 70s. Alright, finally an enemy that does not have crap tons of shields. Well, 2 shields in sector 1. Yeah, bolt cannon. One thing that also I had a suggestion, you should always check what the enemy abilities are. And like having to check this every fight seems kind of crazy, but yeah, I guess I should be checking enemy weapons and enemy crew like frickin' every fight or whatever. It's very tedious, but it's probably a very useful thing to do. Right, I'm gonna get 1 power. Now I'm gonna start saving my scrap for other things. Alright, so let's see here. Cast flaming projectile. Alright, so we got 1 flaming projectile that should be coming in at us. Let's do this ability as W. Maybe I'll actually stop firing to make use of it, although he does have 4 dudes bearing. Alright, you run and you use your ability. Hopefully get there quickly. Be immune. Okay. That's a terrible deal, I think. Poison, huh? Oh my god, they interrupted my guy's ability. How did they interrupt it? What did they do that interrupted it? Oh, he must have had a stun weapon or something. 2 power for 3 shots. That's like a flak 1, I think. They spent 2 blue mana to cast counterspell. Apparently so. Alright, well I'm gonna get this. Because once the Heavy Lance uses its shots, I can use the Fusillade to get through shields. Okay, cool. Free weapon, baby. I'm gonna get a free crew. Put them on shields. I guess I will. Enemy use counterspell. It's very effective. Alright, got a husk. You can be on shields. Yeah, I guess that's good. What's up, Madman? Welcome, sir. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. What we got here? Flaming projectile. Maybe I'll eventually actually learn all the crew by sight and what abilities they can use. Alright, hopefully they won't interrupt it this time. Do this. You're on a 145 stream streak. Well done, sir. Well done. Okay, well, I've been interrupted twice, so this ability has kind of been useless so far. Maybe useless is the wrong word, but frustratingly stopped that word over again. How are they able to interrupt my abilities? Do they just keep having weapons that ignore my shields? Must have been that flaming projectile. So I wonder if enemies prioritize shooting your crew that are channeling abilities or something. Maybe they do. Which is probably something I need to start doing. Prioritize enemies who are channeling abilities. I should probably have my missile available just in case. Click choose between armaments, module systems, or a fight. I do like weapons dealer. Module systems and ship armaments are 3 of the most important things you can get. Although crew seems to be more important than I've been prioritizing. Alright. A blue option, that's an orange option. 60 scrap. Infiltrator gave me that ability. Which guy was that? This guy. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. This Friday I'm not gonna be able to join Shogi stream because I'm running sound for my friend's gig, so I'm gonna have to miss Friday's stream this Friday, sadly. I'm gonna be out in probably 100-degree weather because it's an outdoor gig running sound. So that'll be fun. Okay, hit W when I meant to hit E. I hit Q when I meant to hit W, actually. Is what I did there. Poison, are you immune to poison? No, but he's immune to debilitating effects while his ability was up. Okay. Hey, we finally got zombies. Of course, they'd lose the fight horribly, but get wrecked by zombies. Okay, 27 scrap, not bad. Alright, so do I go to the store with a pretty good amount of scrap, or do a fight for higher rewards? I already got a free weapon, although modules are OP as hell, especially if I could find that lance module that charges other weapons. I think I'm gonna go for scrap games. Probably should have gone to the store, but Force the Rupture. Here's something. If any of the YouTube folks who are experiencing this game can let me know, this Rupture that's always in Sector 1, is there something else you're supposed to do other than just fight it? Are you supposed to go through to raise the difficulty? Because, I mean, maybe that's for what I think it's for, is higher difficulty farming, because it seems the only way to get higher than whatever the max difficulty is, but I'm not sure if there's like some reason you're supposed to like always go through the go through the portal or something like that. Or if this fight's just always a really good reward. I mean, 31 scrap and munitions is fine, but increasing the game difficulty, it seems like this is the reason you do this, so that you can increase the game difficulty when you're at highest level difficulty or something like that. Okay, contact the extremists. Local population of 26.1 billion. Where was the Empire when the raiders came to slaughter our brothers and slave our sons and daughters? When our hydro fields dried up and our Nutravats sat empty. All the present fallen deaf ears, we've had enough. Not in agreement. It's settled then. The sacrifice of Colony Yulia will serve as a rallying cry. So we killed billions, but we got stuff, so I'm fine with that. Suddenly you find yourself under a dark cloud. Twisting rivers of blood stretch endlessly toward the horizon. A deep-throated laughter reverberates across the plains. You awaken from your vision. An unusual relic rests on the deck beside you. It is accompanied by a few scorch marks and what appears to be a couple of human teeth. Okay, well, we murdered billions and got rewarded for it. Glad to hear that. DPS in small rooms and 1000% door break speed, which this guy already has. This guy doesn't have a weapon slot, so only my main guy can have a weapon slot. Okay. Well, if he ever has to fight in his own room, that's pretty strong. He'll have 7 DPS in his own room. Just murder billions and you'll get rewarded. Very FTL-like. Well, FTL doesn't usually hammer home the billions part. Alright, so I'm supposed to go to exclusion zones for higher rewards. So it seems like higher difficulty. So if I go to like the X zones, which are war zones, exclusion zones, I should get better rewards. And I should take more difficult fights. kind of thing. Okay. Alright. Crew contracts, systems and modules, missile systems equipment, crew equipment consumables. So no armaments for sale here, so no weapons for sale in this sector. Interesting. Gore Shrine. Do I want the Blood Cult? Blood Cult Shrine. Do I want that? I think it's a fight if I go here. And then my main dude takes damage and can't heal for a couple turns, if I remember that correctly. So I guess the question is, do I want Blood Cult stuff? I don't know, chat. Do we want Blood Cult stuff? Okay. What am I trying to do? Psych chem facility or something? What do I want to play? Do I want to evacuate the raiding party? Or do I want to attack the orbital defenses? I'll evacuate the raiding party. Well, I don't know. I probably could attack orbital defenses. We'll see how this goes. He's got an energy beam 2 and an ion, so he shouldn't be able to do damage to us. One second, I need to press accept over on my... I need to accept cookies on Streamlabs desktop for some reason. I don't know why it would tell me to do that, but whatever. Does he have an ability? He does not. Okay. So we're attacking orbital facilities. I wonder if this means I'm going to have multiple fights here. In which case, I probably want to keep one heavy lance charge if I can. I should have attacked his shields there. Streamlabs wants a GG cookie time. I mean, I don't blame Streamlabs. GG cookie times are the best. Alright, my zombies killed their ship. So I can get an engineer, or I can get 4 scrap and a pulverizer weapon. I can't actually use this weapon, and engineer probably gives me some blue options. Let's attack another vessel. Alright, cool. So I do get another opportunity. Or pre-charged on a weapon, which is nice. Alright, I'll put you on doors. Did not actually check their abilities. They shouldn't be able to get through my shields, except they do have a flaming projectile and a healing projectile. There's the flaming projectile. Let's use your ability. Whew. Wow, that guy burned. This guy got burned. Damn. I feel like the animation of missiles in this game. The animation of missiles is cool. Pop, pop. Alright, 36 scrap. Raiding forces have successfully secured the psych chems. You receive the signal to retreat. You disengage from the enemy fleet, make the way to the rendezvous point. Our reward is a once per fight, summon a random demon on the first enemy crew to use a psychic power. Is this a module? Once per fight, summon a random demon on the first enemy crew to use a psychic power. That's cool. That basically is counterspell. Our enemy uses a spell, they get a demon in their face. I don't know if I've seen that before. That's cool. Another did some searching and Googling. He found this website where you can submit demos for roles. Voice123, world's first voiceover marketplace. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll have to check that one out too. Thank you, Gunther. What's up, Quantum Finch? How are the runs going? Well, the first one's going pretty well. I hope it's not like the Voices website, Gunther, where I just go and it's a pay-to-win kind of thing, but I really do kind of want to go down here, so I think I'm going to go through the Gore Shrine. Do I save my money? I have a lot of money. I'm going to do one dodge and one power to not spend too much money while getting a little bit of an upgrade. We have it's a demonic surprise module, that's right. Shrine to an ancient god. Alright. You will be my sacrifice to Ariok. Alright, I want to see somebody use their ability and then get a demon in their face. So this guy needs to heal one of his crew so we can... So he gets a demon in his face. I want to see this in action. Sounds awesome. Does the Graviton not do... It doesn't do actually any crew damage. I don't know if this guy's ever going to use his ability. Maybe if I use my ability, that'll force him to use his ability. You just unlocked this ship, Quantum Finch? You waited for me to test the game before buying it. Oh, cool. Well, that's my job as a streamer. Test out games so you don't have to. Alright, I'm waiting for the... Yeah, this to go through. Okay, I guess that guy's not going to use his ability, is he? Darn. Oh well. You don't think it's pay to win on this website? It's union backs. If you land a gig, then you're eligible to join the union. Maybe it's more productive than the Voice website, but can't be sure without joining and submitting demos. Yeah, yeah. Pledge myself to the Blood God. Do I want Blood Crew or do I want to keep getting Imperial Crew like I currently do have? I guess I'll pledge myself to Blood God. Which means Steve French is injured. You cannot rest for 3 jumps. I don't have any other ways to heal, do I? No, it's fine. Okay. But yeah, I'll have to spend some time looking at that, Gunther. Thank you. It's another potential avenue. Alright, Hungerer. So, if I move you there, press Q and move you there. If I load the displacement bomb, I can get the loot box, I think. Damn, I should have had this already. I think the displacement bomb is the only way for me to get the loot box here. At least we have that, so that's cool. Okay, breach. Alright, we got free stuff. Love me some free stuff. Fix the breach before it does damage. I'm gonna say GG, but good dodge on him. Good time zone. What's up, Bulba? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And the maelstrom subsides. Alright, we have systems, modules, and consumables that we can purchase. Let's see what we got here. I would love the one that Lance charges a weapon thing that we got, because that was super OP. Siege Bombard is amazing. Shield Charger, very good. Blood Thralls, if we get blood... sorcery stuff can be really good. Commander move speed. Consumables restore 10 HP to all friendly crew aboard ship in addition to the normal effect. Well, that's cool. If I have consumables. Has the repair speed of poisoned enemies. Am I poisoning that much? I think so. Fusion charges are very good if you have borders. Hull repair is nice. You know what? I think getting a couple of med drones would be very nice. I'm not sure if an... Actually, this is probably very good. Bioregenerator. If I use a heal on one of my guys, it instantly heals everybody on my ship. Not sure if it's worth a mod slot or not. It may be for the best that enemies don't share the commander mechanic. Too many ways to kidnap them. Wouldn't want to end up with the comma der kidnap problem in Trigon. Yeah, I agree. I just wish it wasn't the same that your commander dying ends the run. I just don't like that. All right. Alright, if I did a teleporter there, we're gonna get the siege bombard. We know that's good. I think I should also get the shield charger. That there. Do I want thrall pits? I kind of want to hold off on that. Yesterday you rolled the elite, but forgot your commander in it. What does rolled the elite mean? So I'd need to use consumables for this to be useful. But it could be very useful for healing my crew. The fact that I don't have boarding makes me unsure if I want to do this yet, but this seems really good. Like, really good. So you have to be on the ship. So, like, if I boarded with fusion charge, had a bunch of crew on the enemy ship, used a fusion charge on the enemy ship, I think it would heal all of my crew on the enemy ship for 10 HP. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple things, because I'm likely, I think, to get the boarding system, I think. So, okay, so now we have Siege Bombard and Shield Charger, both very, very, very good systems. Do we have any other stores coming up? Not for a while, so I'm thinking about doing a weapon upgrade right now, so I don't have to swap my weapons back and forth. Be bam bam and a power. Power that and do that. I think I am gonna go for this. Actually, the Graviton is the least useful weapon. Let's put that third. Good. You destroyed their ship completely, every module, every crew, and your own commander. Yikes, that does sound like a mistake. Like an oopsie kind of moment. Pretty crazy you just fight dudes that are already on fire. I wonder if you get lower rewards for these fights or anything. $55 scraps, pretty good reward. Heat beam starts fires, pretty good too, but I think I just want the scrap, a doodly doodle. That seems like a pretty darn good reward to me. Asteroid field, okay. Okay. He's got that immunity ability. Okay, so lots of immunity abilities on this thing. If any of his crew use their immunity ability, they will get a demon in their face. Okay, so let's load this guy up. Beautiful. Hey, they used an ability and it summoned a Doom effigy. Nice. We somehow took damage. I'm not quite sure how that... Oh, maybe we didn't. I just heard the... It sounded like we took damage. Do their engines charge while there's nobody on piloting when they're trying to run? I'm not sure. Looks like they don't. Alright, thanks, Demon. Your payment is venting. Thanks for helping out. Your payment is venting. How am I liking that all rockets are 1 power? Well, they could be 2 or 3 power if you wanted to use them more. I've used a couple missiles that seem quite good. I think I still don't probably use missiles as often as I should, but I like lances better than like missiles. Like my favorite lance is the one that spawns a the breach thingy, which is really awesome. Systems, equipment, and missiles, crew, equipment, and consumables. Man, maybe I should go look for more crew so I can maybe get some more abilities. I'm almost full on systems. I think I'm gonna go down for some check for some crew. Potentially, if I have scrap for it. Alright, another machine slave. Welcome aboard, sir. You can be on sensor so that when this guy uses his ability, he's not losing our sensor ability thing. What you need to know, this website mentions a fair bit, maybe it has some leads. Alright, thanks, Gunther. You're giving me all this research to do after stream. I hope it's useful. I'll check it out. A Raider starship visible in the distance. Okay, its weapons are primed. 2 shields on this guy. I will say the hardest part about like applying for things is the fact that you like spend all this time and you just don't even know if you're gonna get anybody contacting you back. Holy crap, you got wrecked. Huh. So the spawning thing just flew into space. Okay. Like I got blasted. Give ourselves the option if we want to check for crew or not. Undodgeable lances seems OP. Check out their sensors, see if I can see what's going on with their shit. Yeah, those guys. Wow, how do we take damage? He had 4 shots, that's how. Gets a demon summoned on him, so that's cool. 44 scrap, okay. Alright, let's go see if we can get some more special crew. You did a little bit of research, hope that counts. You're just thinking out loud? Yeah. I'll be honest, like all these like websites I keep applying for and contacting and stuff that haven't led to everything just kind of leads to me being a little fatalistic or frustrated in that I don't. Is it even worth the time to work on it? But I'll check it out because it just seems like I'm spinning my wheels when I keep doing all these applications and nothing happens. You know, the job hunt is a grind sometimes. So what do we got? A blood mage. He's got blood spear. And if I did have the blood thrall thing, this would be really good. Flux priest, this guy gives us power. Yeah. Assault drill, so we have some weapons. Do I even have any crew with weapon slots? Currently, no. So summoning some units, it was a recommendation that I was given. Hounds, fleshlings, 9 fleshlings. Wow. And I think the fiends are pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna get some of those. I'm gonna put some tools in some of my dudes. I've been meaning to do that actually. Slows enemy crew. Kills exploding, dealing 10 damage to enemies. DPS in small rooms while enemy ship creates a breach on kill. Interesting. We need a guy immune to venting to get that. It's hard to pump out applications all the time and nothing comes back. Apparently it's become a problem on LinkedIn with so many AI-generated resumes floating around. Well, yeah, and a lot of the jobs that I'm seeing, I'm pretty sure are AI-generated jobs, because one of the applications I did was for this data annotation thing, and I was told by somebody that there's like a Reddit post about that being a scam. So, like, I think probably applications and jobs are being like AI-generated shenanigans. Do I have any Blood Mage crew? I don't. I might want to get the Blood Mage guy just for the blue option things. I don't know if Flux Priests have a different blue/orange option than Engineers do. Machine Priest. It's the same faction. I'm going to get a Blood Mage. And he's got Blood Spear. So if I get a way to make Thralls, which I had the option to get that system earlier, I could have do that with a shorter cooldown. Let's get some tools on some dudes. My main guy, you get the heals. This guy's got only 30 health. I don't want to give him something good when he's only got 30 health. You might be the guy I'd actually board with. You get the fusion charge. NG can summon fleshlings. Alright, you can summon whatever that is. Fiends. Alright, so Q does Embolden, W does Animate Dead. E does Blood Mage ability, I think. Okay, good. Alright. And that might be one of the reasons I'm not getting many responses, because I'm doing a lot of the LinkedIn applications, and maybe they just assume if it's directly through LinkedIn that it's a fake one or something. I don't know. Technical Shrine. Module. Ocular laser implants. Plus 2 DPS to all Machine Priest units. I have 1 Machine Priest unit. If I brought that Flux Priest, they'd probably fly, but I don't want to get rid of any of my stuff. I like all these things. Discard the new module. Always feels bad to do that. We're necromancers now. We're totally necromancers. Okay. Use your ability. Q. This guy over here. These guys over here to help fight. I like this commander's ability. Really cool. Speed up everyone and make them better damage, and repair is awesome. Okay, a weapon that I don't think I have a slot. Oh no, I do have. The Blood Mage has a weapon slot. Okay, cool. This one DPS, 2 DPS in small rooms, extra damage. Nearby enemy system on kill. So if I board with him. So I should have him hang out in a small room. I have extra DPS in said small room. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the hardest sector choices we have each time. I probably want to get 3rd shield going into in this sector if I can. Probably getting a weapon upgrade would be pretty nice too, so I probably want to head up there. Bone Shrine. Just one little problem with that new occupation of ours. Nobody will buy dead slaves. How do you know? If they're necromancers, maybe they prefer dead slaves. Dead slaves, if you're a necromancer, follow orders better. I've heard, not that I know from experience or anything. Ooh, spawn a Necro Lurch because their guy used an ability. Nice. Oh no, he spawned dudes on me now. Okay. Okay, we should be immune to these things right now. Okay, I collect what I can. Munitions or armor and thing here. Let's go with this. I think I have some armor slots actually. Did we crew kill him? We crew killed him somehow. Okay. So you have space for armor. Who else? My main guy does. The Raider Outlaw does. Steve French does though. You have who has an armor slot that's got low health? 25, 140, 30. Let's give you some health there. Last link for now. Okay, talent agent. No, I'm not. Well, I don't know. I'll look at it. Talent agencies in Dallas. I don't know. I feel like trying to get a talent agent as a person who's never had a voice acting job would be like trying to get a singing agent when you've never had a band gig before. I don't think it's something that I'll probably be able to use, but thanks for the link. I'll look at it. I've never even had an agent for my singing stuff, and I'm a professional singer, so I don't know that I want to go the agent route. Let's see here. I don't have a ton of scrap. Let's go Bone Shrine, see what our options are here. Great mass of human bones is visible ahead. As you move closer, it's an abandoned medical outpost. So covered with human remains as to be nearly unrecognizable. A death cult warship guards the entrance. Alright, so I guess we're fighting death cultists. Okay. Does he have missiles? No, I don't think so. Okay, they use their ability. Their shields on. Have some zombies to go with your demon or whatever you got. These death cult guys, what are they, death knights? They are freaking tanky as hell. Good dodge there. Okay, I got some intact cargo containers, and I could pledge myself to the god of death. I'm currently pledged to the god of blood. Sure, what does god of death do? Embrace mortality, further sacrifice must be made. What does this mean? My crew are slowed, my sensors are destroyed. And I get boarded. Yikes, okay. So let's use our special ability. And let's fight off some dudes. Where else are they? Some dudes in here. Guy in here. Special ability we have is pretty badass, to be honest. Okay, there's poison in there. There's a guy. Okay. Did we get rid of everybody? I think we did. Or are these doors mean they're being attacked, I think, actually. Okay, good. With the undead horde dealt with, you suddenly feel a wave of nausea. Your skin develops a sickly pallor, your eyes weep with blackened fluid, you cough up a handful of your own teeth. I cannot rest for 3 jumps, but I have a bone shrine activated. Great. Okay. Alright, well, Bone Shrine is activated. Wonderful. Means we're more likely to find necromancer things in shops, I think is what that means. I got some acting gigs with the murder mystery, looking for bigger, better things. You understand it could be a long shot? Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out. I will check it out, Gunther. I do appreciate your research and your help. Like shotgun blasting every potential opportunity. I kind of just want a regular job right now, to be honest, because like, the Murder Mystery Company, I did training for a couple weeks. I've gotten 2 gigs. I have a month of no gigs. I have 1 gig next month. It's like the amount of effort to train for the return of number of gigs has been really disappointing. I just finished training for the trivia gig, and I'm a sub, so I don't have any gigs for that yet until somebody needs a sub. So it's like I kind of just want to find a regular job that'll give me regular work. I'm just not finding anything regular, and it's frustrating as hell because I just need to pay my damn rent, and I can't if I get 1 gig every other month, you know. This is totally distinct to not Warhammer 40k. That is correct, Damaris Bidis. This is a game that is taking very heavy influence from FTL for the gameplay and very heavy influence from Warhammer 40k for the lore. That's how I would describe it. Okay. Alright. 2 power, 3 shots is a very good weapon. 1 power, 2 shots. Also very good. 1 power, 1 shot. Death Cultist HP. Wrestling heals extra HP. Poison deals double damage. Okay, we don't really have module slots. I'd like this Retributor. It might be too expensive right now. If I got the Putrefactor 2, 1 power for 2 shots, that might be easier to actually get online in a decent amount of time. Medium chance of fire. This is very good. Alright, I'm gonna get the Retributor. Retributor? Not sure how to say that word. So we do have a major threat that we're supposed to fight. So if I get 1 more weapon power, I can have Fusillade, Retributor, and Heavy Lance. But I also really want 3rd shield before going to this boss fight, so... Alright, look at this! The payoff of getting the different crew types. Bloodpsyker. Reveal nearby life forces. Gets us a free crew. Got Purify, nice. Very good ability. Okay, he only has 15 health. Don't I have armor that I give to somebody with like 25 health? Yeah, let's give this to the 15 health guy with the Purify. Oh wait, no. I thought he had an armor slot. He does not have an armor slot. Oh well. Okay. I want that guy to be on this level with his ability. There we go. If I keep him in an empty room, or do I want to keep you? Maybe down here is fine. Okay. I'm probably going to go for a shield upgrade rather than a weapon upgrade. We will have Siege Bombard we could potentially use. This guy's not even in the right spot. We weren't even manning our engines that whole time. I don't like that settings, precise crew movement makes it so that they won't automatically man a system if you put them in a room but not in the system manning place. I kind of wish this was like Hyperspace does it, where you can precisely move your crew, but if there's nobody else in the room manning the system, then they will still automatically man the system. I kind of wish it was like that, but whatever. Nitpicking, I guess. Do. That was his ship taking damage, I think. I'm gonna do this. There's a lot of projectiles coming in. I don't know if they're actual real projectiles or not, though. If I use your ability, we are immune to poison. So I shouldn't be taking damage here. If I understand it correctly. Oh, we got a bloat mite that randomly spawned. Nice. Okay, I do have a purify ability. Let's use it. Didn't see this guy getting attacked. Okay. If I use my heal ability, this guy should not die. He should heal for 10. Or I could use another consumable. No, let's go ahead and use this. That's why I got it. Nice. Nice. Get healed, bro. Alright. Value out of that module we got. The healing module. Love it. Kept one of our husks that would have otherwise potentially died by using that, and that's pretty cool. Did I get any scrap for that fight? I don't even know what I got for that fight. So 100 for shields, and I need power for days. Shot, 2 shots, okay. It's got boarding. Uh, 29 scrap, I want way more than that, bro. So we got 20... Did I get exactly the same amount, but I just got an extra munition? I think maybe I did. Okay. How close are we to this fight? A couple jumps away. Alright. If I jump, does the poison leave? No, the poison stays, but we are still purified. I will add your corpse to the pile, he says. Okay. Well, I'll add your corpse to my pile. Okay, I can interrupt this guy. I can't shoot him, I think. Nice! Interrupted. I think that might be the first time I purposely interrupted an ability not on like a boss fight or something. Oh, oops. Your ability is... I haven't been using the blood spear either. Come on, give me a good amount of scrap. Nice. Alright, we can get shields now. One more jump before major threat. So if I have third shield for this boss, I feel like we might be in decent shape. I'm not going to get a weapon upgrade, but I can swap from Heavy Lance to Retributor. Retributor. After the Heavy Lance does its shots. Okay, he's got Corruption Beam, Storm Cannon 2, and Siege Bombard. Okay. Alright, so somebody used an ability that got the husk summoned. Okay, slow does not interrupt our summoning. That's pretty good to know. I didn't ever put you back in your position, sadly. Oh, are we crew killing this guy right now? I think we're close to crew killing him, actually. So there's one guy still alive. If we kill him, we crew kill this. Not that we need to crew kill for any reason other than for the funsies of it, but... we killed the ship because they attacked a system thing. 62 scrap, definitely. Although repair drones are nice. I want scrap. Scrap I can do an upgrade. Like power that I desperately need. Can I do a weapon upgrade? I think the weapon upgrade's 75 currently. Yeah, so let's just get an extra power going in the boss fight so we can have our siege bombard online. Well, this isn't a boss fight. It is a major threat detected, which is like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. Alright, so this guy's got subspace warhead, 3-shot burst, 2-shot heavy laser, subspace projectile. Okay, so I want the loot, which means we load up our displacement bomb, or actually, potentially our summoned crew could do it. So I'll load that up but not use it yet. Load up our siege bombard. Heavy lance as shields. Use this ability here. And let's summon some fiends here. Blood spear here as well. Focus down these shields. Okay. Shields are currently down. I don't want to deal with the subspace bombard if I can help it. That's a missile. No dodge for me. Did he just delete? No, he's... Okay, he abducted. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna recall. Okay, alright. I saw the abduction before anybody died. That's a good thing. Did we ever summon the guys in here? There it is. We got a Hole Ripper 2. 3 power for 4 shots, double damage to systemless runes. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got our loot. I forgot to swap this out, but I'm doing it now. Turn on our shield charger. He's blocking some shots. Yeah, summons are really good. Stops them from repairing and stuff. What did he summon? A fiend. Oh god, look at that thing. In the realm of darkest shadows, a fiend of wretched visage arose, born from the abyss's cruel embrace. A countless symphony of forms, a monster ever-changing, it reveled in the chaos it sowed, terrorizing realms of gods and men. Alright. Dark. Dark. Alright, repair, demon heart spawn, crew and reinforcements. Okay. And his shield just are back up because reasons. Okay. There's a fire at least. Is there any ability I could use? Use this so we kill this guy faster. Do we care about summoning anything else? All his weapons came back online, which does really suck. I'm gonna try to summon some fleshlings. Our shield charger's up right now. Sucks. Get one shot through. Okay, so his shield thing is now down. Hopefully this next volley will kill him. Almost got him. Is the blood thing ready? No. Shields are down though. Will they stay down? How many freaking projectile blockers do you have? Insane. Too many. Okay, get him out. Use your ability. God damn it, his shield charger's back up. Got him. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay, we got there. I'll take you guys out of the poison even though you're immune currently. 156 scrap, and what do we got? This is a module. I'm maxed on those. Heavy translocator. That would let me teleport and ruinous agents to summon a Warbringer. Being able to teleport my crew sounds pretty darn nice. I could teleport 2 different dudes. Summoning is also pretty darn nice. Let's go get the transporter thingy. Alright, that was some really good rewards. If I want to heal, do I have ability to do that? It's my main guy's heal thing. Let's put this on somebody else because I want you to be able to teleport. Teleporting our boss guy could be good. And who's my high health dude? This guy. Whoops. Alright, so I could teleport these 2 guys if I want to. Although I'd rather... Is there anybody with 2 tool slots? The infiltrator guy, right? Yeah, this guy. I could have him teleport over, fusion charge, and then come right back over. That sounds OP, actually. Teleport over, fusion charge, and then teleport back. That sounds OP. You like to summon Doom effigies on your ship since they keep spamming skeletons on the enemy ship for the rest of the fight. Is that how a Doom effigy works? Okay. Alright, 3 power for 4 shots. That's great. But to get my current build completely online, I would like to do this and this. I can have lance, heavy lance, retributor. Alright, so 6 power weapon system. 90 to make it a 7 power. Okay. Alright, very good reward. We took a lot of damage, but if we get one of the free heal places, we'll be in good shape. I should have moved my crew already around. Okay. So where's this guy? Can I do T on that? Yes, if I do this... Insta free stuff. Nice. Get infiltrated, bro. Get infiltrated. I don't know what he's firing. Is that summoning units? It's a slow ability, okay. That. Holy crap, a Warbringer spawned from the random demon spawning. Now that's crazy. Dude, this guy's just gonna murder everybody on their ship, I feel like. They don't even want to fight him. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight me neither. As Flash from Spider-Man 2 would say. I think it was Flash that said that. Alright, Doom Effigies. Was that the, Doom Effigies? That was one of the reward choices I had, wasn't it? Alright, you approach the Stargate. Regions battered by violent subspace rifts. Into the exclusion zone we go. Alright. Okay, how do I want to do this? Transport vessel. Another Agor shrine. Okay. Can I do this fast enough that we'll get this? No. Okay, that didn't work. Darn. If I do this... Yeah, the problem is the pilot's right next to this thing. Okay, so if I do... that... No, not that. That... Oh, damn, he's got missiles. Is he using an ability? Gonna mind control, huh? See if I can interrupt that. Oh, it got interrupted by... Oh, he used his ability, damn it. Double frickin' mind control, man. Okay, I don't want to finish this ship off until we get stuff. Can I vent you out of there? Please tell me I can. I vented you and now you're using your ability. The F is that all about? Wow. The fact that a mind control crew uses our own ability against us is like so OP for the enemy. So OP for mind control, I guess. Okay, we got the loot. Finish these douchebags off. Blood Knights are ridiculous, man. 130 health can mind control, and a mind control crew will use our own ability against us. That's crazy. Keep forgetting to swap my heavy lance for the graviton after we use the lance. Keep forgetting. Okay, a lot of scrap. Let's go ahead and get an upgrade then. What do I want to upgrade? Yeah, now I don't have to worry about remembering my weapons. They're just always on. Okay. Maybe a door upgrade? Because we might have, we're in exclusion zone, so we might have a lot of summoning shenanigans going on here. Siege Bombard. 2 shots and 3 shots. Where's this guy? Is that this guy? Yes. No shields allowed. Thank you for the follow, Geezer Wizard. Appreciate that. You can stay on there if I keep him purified. Projectile protection is ridiculous. How am I taking damage? I don't even know what's effing hitting me right now. One of my biggest frustrations with this game might just be there's too much shit happening on screen. It's so hard to keep track of everything. It's so hard to keep track of. It's like playing Path of Exile or Path of Exile 2 when you're at a high level. There's screen clutter. It's really hard for clarity of gameplay when there's so much happening all the time. Top of the Tuesday to you. What's up, Bob Carnes? Good to see you. Alright, we got triple blood cultists. Okay. Okay. Is that a tool? Alright, this is pretty nice. I was actually looking to get one of these eventually to put on. Does the Blood Mage have a tool slot? No, he doesn't. It says a weapon. Okay. So if I were to say put... where's the Purify guy? You. Here. You could protect most of my offense with this projectile protection thing. Okay. So difficult to keep track of everything. It really is. I think that might be... I don't know if it's the hardest thing in the game, but the hardest thing I'm dealing with right now is just not being overwhelmed by information overload. I mean, that's why I lost that run where an enemy crew apparently mind-controlled one of my guys, which made my guy use his teleport ability on my commander, which teleported my commander to the enemy ship as I was doing the final shot. Like, there's so many moving parts that it's like, it's really hard to keep track of everything. Alright, okay, I do want the loot. Use a potentially a displacement bomb, but let's see how we can do this here. And I don't want to do this damage. I really want the loot here. This guy will hopefully get it. Perfect. There it is. Electro baton. Okay, not quite what I was hoping for, but it's fine. Charges. I can only do that once, so that would be a waste to use that right now. Pretty funny having your own commander teleported for easier kill. It was probably funny to watch, but I raged like crazy when it happened. Player beam, 21 seconds, 1 hull damage, breach chance. Let's go ahead and get scrap metal. My weapons are looking pretty good. But I actually kind of don't like that mechanic. I think it's too punishing that your commander dying ends the run. I kind of just wish your commander dying was the punishment, not your commander dying means GG, you have to do a new run. That just feels... I'm sure it feels like it's one of those things where you are the commander, so for lore reasons, you dying ends the run. But for gameplay reasons, I don't like it. For gameplay mechanics, it feels more punishing than I feel like it should be, to be honest. Okay. What do we got here option-wise? Weapons I can't equip. Fusillade 2. There's our there's the flak 2 there. 27 seconds for the charge time. Devastator beam. 2 damage per room. That one's really good. It should be a true ending rather than a run ending. True ending thing rather than a run ending. What do you mean? You never get to play the game again? What the hell does that mean? I don't think I quite understand that. One of those. Here's some really good weapons. I have Hole Ripper that's 3 power for 4 shots. I have one more upgrade thing. I guess I could actually replace the Heavy Energy Lance with 3 power weapon. But I like lances. So I need to replace the Graviton Cannon, which I only have 1 power available if I do that. And this is 2 power for 4 shots. Which would be good for shield breaking, I guess. 3 power, 3 power. I'm thinking about replacing Graviton Cannon, Magnetic Pulse 3. That would be 4 2-power weapons, right? And this could be my shield breaking weapon. Let's do that, and I think I sell the Hole Ripper. Something like that. Do a weapon upgrade. We're going all in on high level weapons here. 8 power weapon system. Like if you keep the commander alive, you get a true ending. If he dies, your run isn't done yet, but you lose the true ending. Sure. Like a lore thing. A lore reward for keeping your commander alive or something? I don't know. It just feels like if your commander dies in the end run ends, it feels overly punishing to me. Summon a Fiend. Why do I have this? Where did I get a single one of these? I'm not sure where I got a single one of these from. It's a weapon I can't do anything with. Sends nearby enemies for 5 seconds on kill. Do I hold on to a weapon in case I get another crew that can use a weapon? I guess so. Anything else I care about here? I have a couple fuse charges. I think we're good for now. More crew available there. Press onwards. This would be a solar flare, I think. Only 3 crew. No crew abilities. He's got the 7-shot flak thingy, though. Okay, so we want to get his weapons offline if we can. He is now shieldless, very nice. Where's the guy with the Purify there? Actually, I don't think Purify protects me from fire, does it? No, I don't think it does. Scrap, not a bad reward, I'd say. Top of the Tuesday to you. Top of the Tuesday to you. It's an Irish greeting, right? Top of the morning. Top of the Tuesday. We got a greater demon heart. We have a missile. I need the free heal. Am I coming up on a free heal? That is some storm cannons right there. Okay, I'm actually going to aim at his weapons instantly, rather than what I would normally do. Hopefully I can remember to use my shield charger right as he fires those lasers. Oh, we got the anomalous surge thing. Okay, here comes a missile. Okay, here comes some shots. Let's go do this. Shield charger to help, for to win. This thing's gonna fire soon. Can I maybe get this offline? Potentially would be nice. Frickin' missiles, man. Hey, we dodged it though. Beautiful. Love to see it. They're not quite lining up perfectly. Okay, hopefully... I'd like to leave before... the demon thing hits us. Oh, it went away. Okay. Cool. Demon thing went away. Love to see it. Alright, beautiful. 223 scrap. Do we have a store coming up? I think we do. Okay, we gotta take the heal. I'm at half health. That is not a good place to be. Spare 10 hull. Much better, much better. Okay. Siege Bombard upgrade is probably something I'll work towards soon. Do I want crew contracts and equipment, or do I want to just go up here for maybe another free heal? Good, pretty good crew. Never hurts to have more. Free heal. Looking kind of juicy with all the random damage we're taking. Systems. So the final system I would like to get would be that whole repair beam. Whole Reaper, I think it's called. No systems available, so I think I am going to go up here for the repair. And I'll either get repair or extra husk or something. Let's see. Derelict orbital colony. Nothing of value. I wonder if there's a crew type we could have had to... That would have given us a blue/orange option there. Okay. Demon guy, eh? Here the guy has plus DPS in small rooms. You go take care of that guy. There. Oh, I did too much damage, didn't I? No, we can still get this. Get this. Yes, we got it. Beautiful. 100 scrap. If I'd missed out on 100 scrap, that would have sucked. I think we killed him from the weapon attack thing. Beautiful. Whew, if I missed out on 100 scrap because we did too much hull damage, that would have been sad. We actually got more reward from the bonus reward than we got from the actual ship kill. That's crazy. Was that a weapon we got? True weapon? Yeah, DPS in large rooms, huh? Don't have any slots for that. No. 2 weapons and nobody to equip them on. First world problems, I guess. So missing 6 health. Do I want the 10 repair? That would waste 4 repair. Or do I want another machine slave or munitions or something? I think I'm gonna try to be efficient. Get a machine slave here. More free crew. More free crew is more free good stuff. Temperatures, alright, 200 and something scrap. Let's go ahead and go max siege bombard. Let's get command throne upgrade. Have that available. Okay. Maybe I should get sensor upgrade so I can make sure I'm not missing out on seeing free loots. Are you always able to see the loot in a ship. I feel like maybe we were told something about you always see the loot in a ship or something like that. Don't remember for sure though. They just get to bypass my shields with a couple projectiles. Gotta love it, right? I don't know what. There must have been a crew ability to just bypass my shields and do damage. A lance, another lance, huh? One shot, 3 hull damage. I think that's just a straight up upgrade to our heavy lance, isn't it? One shot for 2 hull damage. One shot for 3 hull damage for 2 power. What's the downside of this? It just seems better in every way. That looks like a straight upgrade to our heavy lance. These next to each other so I can compare them. Minor crew damage, hull breach, ignore shield, 2 charges, recharge, 2 versus 3. Is there an extra? I feel like there's an extra line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's the same. This is just a straight up upgrade, I think. You are beyond proud of Steve French's performance. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, just straight upgrade as far as I can tell. Come on, O2, Phil. Jesus. O2's so slow in this game. The only difference is 1 extra damage from what I can see, yeah. Death Cult pursuing a raider ship. The raiders seem to be making particular effort to avoid entering the nearby rift storms. Do I have any death cultists? I do, right? Blood cultist, death cult. So let's attack the raider to help the death cultist. Maybe we'll get double rewards or something. Well, I probably have a raider too, don't I? Yeah, I have both. They are overwhelmed by demons, apparently. Nice. The name suits Steve French's avatar in the corner. Alright. In fact, I mean, I see this guy and I see Steve French. Totally. Totally. Blasted. 82 scrap. They pass into a rift and disappear. Okay, no friendly banter with the death cultist, I guess. I guess you don't friendly banter with a death cultist. Let me do this sensor upgrade. It's pretty cheap. I almost thought that like Exclusion Zone would have a guaranteed high difficulty fight or whatever it's called. Hands off that I was here first. Attack. You have a lot of shots. 2, 3, 4, and an ion. These number of shots. I think your weapons were probably fine. Activate this right as the shots are going off. No shields for you. Pop, pop, pop. Well, that was a crappy reward. 35 scrap. Okay. Alright, Drew's on board. Alright, deleted by Steve French and his awesome ability. Another weapon I can't use. Great. Well, I have gotten a bunch of weapons. Are any of these better than the weapons I currently have equipped? I only have the weapons. There. Plus 3 DPS in small rooms. 4 DPS with units over 100 max health. 2 DPS in small rooms. If I have them in small rooms, it's better. It's only better against... Only weapon I have that's really better is if I fight high health dudes. So I don't know if I'm going to get boarded by high health dudes or not. Steve French is after the bag man. Who's the bag man? Or are you saying he's after the bag, like, get your bag, whatever? Scribes boarding you. I think that's the second time we've had that event, actually. It's kind of random. Alright, what's in this exclusion zone? Do we have a... Okay, no big boss fight in this exclusion zone. What do I want? I want... systems, because I have one system slot, so we need to make sure we go to this merchant. Shrine of Rage. Probably don't want to go there. I'm going to go for this thing down here. Going after the bag, man, is what you meant to say. Okay. Possessed demon ship. Okay. Damn, I was hoping he'd insta get that. There is a crew that can insta loot, but it's not that guy. Damn, they're hanging out in this room now, which is not ideal. I'm trying to not do my big shot yet, because I need the loots. Okay, they did not get the loots. What if I teleport you now that they're distracted to here? There it is. 100 scrap. Totally worth. Okay, that is a lot of dudes on my ship. Should be able to finish off this ship now while I deal with the borders, I think. Brought all my crew back, yes. They were poisoned. Let's clear that. Alright. Whew. Alright, well, so far it seems like the YouTube suggestion that exclusion zones get you more scrap is absolutely playing out that way. I am feeling so much more flush with scrap than I have in previous runs. Okay, I definitely want to go this repair now. Can I just get fourth shield already? Beautiful, man. Frickin' beautiful. Alright. Okay. Intruders detected. Okay, 1v1 there is fine. I think if I do this again, I think he can get that item before they can stop us. Perfect. A grab spear. Another weapon I can't use. Love it. So useful. Okay, well we did get our loots. That's the important thing. Got our loots. Wrecked. Summon a Necro Lurch or more scrap. I'm looking pretty good on scrap, so being able to summon more units actually seems pretty good. I'm slowly seeing the more and more seeing the value of all the summoning stuff here. Don't I have somebody with the shield thing? Yes, I can add another one to there. Cool. 4 weapons I can't use. Great. Bitchin', Randy, man. That's right. That's right. 186 scrap. What's my next upgrade? Maybe O2 value point could be useful. And shield charger. And power. Power for all the things I'm not doing. Maybe I'll have my missile available. Troopers are good. Okay, there's a guy who's good in a 1v1 room over here, I think. This is the small room. DPS guy, okay, good. Actually, these guys are not that strong, so if I do this... Perfect. Love it. Dead? Damn, he dodged a lot. Holy crap, that was unlucky for us. Although, we're shooting AoE shots at a small room, so I guess it's not that unlucky. These guys immune to venting? Yes, they are. Okay, let's not let you die. Okay. Let's use your ability so they fight stronger. Alright, if I use one consumable, everybody on my ship will be healed. So I might actually do that next turn while I summon a guy to get everybody on my ship healed. You like the loot chest on enemy ships thing? Me too. I like that a lot. I mean, I like free stuff, and it's basically another source of free stuff, but there's a risk to it, and you have to strategize around it. But yeah, I am definitely a fan of the loot crates as well. Loot crates approved. Investigate the barren planet. State of decay, free stuff. That's what I love to see. So here... Probably, if nothing else, just sell stuff here. One shot. Fusillade 2. 3 power for 7 shots. If I could pre-ignite that somehow. 2 power, 3 shots. So that's the same as this guy here. If I could lose the lance for... You know, I think I might want to lose the lance. As much as I like lances. An extra 3 shots to break shields and stun enemy crew for the entire fight is really nice. Although this guy is really good. What do we have? Modules. Enemy ships lose evasion when my sensors are active. Demonic unit DPS. Yeah. Yeah. And we can get rid of the Wrath of Angels and get they lose evasion when my sensors are on. So we're more likely to hit with all of our things, and I can max out my sensors so they'll be hopefully always on. I'm going to not repair because we have a free repair coming up. Care about any of these missiles? One damage. Slows crew. 2 hull damage. 21-second charge time. Teleport crew in target room. Do I care about keeping the ability to abduct crew? Might be useful on the boss. I don't know if it's worth Kind of want to get this 2 damage missile. I feel like 2 damage missile might be more useful than either of these. Well, this is a 2 damage missile, isn't it? Yes, it's a 4 damage missile if I shoot an empty room, actually. I'm going to get rid of the displacement guy. I don't think that's doing me much good anymore. It was good earlier when I didn't have a way to board. How am I liking rift bombs and warp lances? Weapons that spawn rifts which summon enemies in their rooms. I like when I have them. I don't like it when enemies have them. Because they seem quite strong to me. They seem quite strong, that's for sure. Let's go get our free heal over here. Okay, blood golem. Oh, he's actually lower DPS than this guy is. Alright, let's get the heal that I said I wanted to get. That should heal all my guys to full. Blood Golem is doing good damage, man. Die already, bro. Why is this weapon charging faster than this weapon? Oh, this is a magnetic pulse 3. Oh, same amount of power, but just an extra shot and a little more time. I did not realize. Don't die, please. Okay, you go there. You go there. You use your ability. Hey, the fleshling's fighting for me. That's cool. Did I just lose a guy? I just lost a guy, didn't I? Damn it. I hope we didn't have any important items there. Any important tools. I lost one of my husks. My husk that was on sensors, didn't I? Yes, I did. What were intended to be a dino horror game at some point, judging by the music. Okay. Alright. Dino horror, eh? Since you keep your summoning reagents on weak husks, it's kind of risky. Yeah, I know. I know. But if I don't have them on my weak husks, then I can't use them during a fight, because I can't go into here and equip it during a fight. And I have you get way more tools than anything else in this game, it seems like, which makes sense, they're consumables. But in the music you get a dino screech roar from time to time. Okay. Alright, Machine Priest blue option. Cultural Labyrinth, Cryopod, Blood Priest, cool. We replaced a husk with a Blood Priest, that's not a bad deal. What does he do? Got Blood Curse. 10 HP damage, curse hostile crew. 1 second charge time. Okay, so free crew damage. I like that. Can I equip you with anything? Ooh, yes, you have a weapon slot. Nice. Thought I kept one weapon, I guess. I want to put you on this level. See, guys, ran new in advance. You get that Blood Priest. He sacrificed husks to the gods to make space. Well, I'd agree with you, except that there's no maximum crew as far as we know in this game. But yeah, I totally did it on purpose. Investigate the ship. Free scrap. Something deeply unsettling. No, I'm not unsettled by free stuff. I love free stuff. Okay. So now we have the issue that we always run into when we get a lot of upgrades. I don't have enough power to power all of my systems, but that's okay. I guess now we want to get those fuse, whatever the Zoltan equivalent crew are, for some free extra power. Infested. No weapons for you, sir. So I can depower my missile if I want it elsewhere, but not using that power anywhere currently. Has anyone seen a Centurion for sale on a cruise shop? Is the Centurion one of these guys? 120 health, immune to fire, creates fire and death guy? I might have, I don't know. $77 scrap. And they laconically thank you for your aid. Laconically. I think that's how you say that. There's your vocabulary word for the day. Alright, so I'm hoping for the Whole Reaper system. If not, if I get Blood Thrall, I'll take it because we can use that blood ability over and over. Alright, head crabs. That's where I moved you here. This guy's currently not winning the fight. Come on, bro. If one of those guys dies, we're good. There we go. Got our rewards. Come back. Repair that. Alright, now that we've got our rewards, we can board them. I should have hit the demon thing. Oh, he's got a missile thing. Should have hit missile, I guess. Didn't notice the missile. Good dodge, though. Missile. Okay. Power field. Tool that gives max HP. Let's get some free heals. Let's get some full repair there. And let's put that on somebody who's not likely to die. 40 health NG. You're not likely to die. You've got a tool slot open. Very nice. What was that weapon we just got, actually? 3 DPS with targets over 100 HP, and I think we have 4 DPS with targets over 100 HP. This is good if we're boarding because it stuns enemies. Whatever, it's fine. Not likely to get a lot of value out of either of those, but that's okay. 481 scrap. Do we have a store coming up? We do. Let's save all our money for the store. Attack the Psychem compound. They're on fire and we got boarded, okay. Okay, good. Everybody's fine. This and this. Thank you for the 42 months of Prime subbage, HDD. 42. That's the secret of life and the theory of everything and all that stuff or something, right? I appreciate for all that support, my friend. That's awesome. Gosh, how many years is that? Almost 4? 3.5, something like that. Doesn't feel like I have a ton of great anti-boarding dudes. I should probably swap this guy off of weapons so that I can free him up for boarding. Blood Curse. What's the cast time on that? 1 second. So yeah, if I say put this guy on weapons, frees this guy to deal with borders. And if I want you to repair, I put free you up for repairing, maybe. Something like that. 3.5 years. 3.5 years. It was math on stream. I couldn't think of it, but thank you for the 3.5 years of support, my friend. That's awesome. Unleash Steve French. Well, unfortunately, the commander needs to be on your piloting if you want the 5% extra dodge, so I'm not going to unleash him from piloting. Alright, this is basically just a free system since it's the last subsystem. Put the heal bay here. Blood Thrall, Siege Beam, Mouth of Angels I sold, or got rid of. Weapons base damage is doubled for some... that's not great for this build because... good for lances, but I'm firing this guy that does no damage first. Oh, it says a damaging weapon, so maybe that would actually work, but kind of like what I got. So Vile Sepulchre. Once per fight, summon a random demon on the first enemy crew to use a psychic power. So that means it's only going to summon a demon the first time one guy does it, not the first time each crew does it, right? So this only gets us 1 free demon summon, I guess. I wonder if, I guess you could probably get 2 of them though. I bet you that stacks. Burden. Projectile that slows hostile crew in an area, huh? I do kind of have scrap for days. If I get Thrall Pit, I'd have to power it and wait for it to work. First to get Blood Thralls before we can use it. But you know what? This does have some synergy since we do have a Blood Thrall guy, so we'll do that. Did I buy a crew there? I did, right? Yeah, I bought this guy with armor here. Doesn't have a weapon slot. Well, Torment levels everything unlocked. I think Torment won. At least that's what I was told by a viewer. That at Torment level 1, everything that is in the game is unlocked. So I believe I have everything unlocked. Alright, so many abilities. Alright, I still have 300 scrap. I guess I will upgrade value points and all these things. I can't get any more power. I wish there was crew with power, but you know, since I might as well just buy all the crew actually, so that there's no crew limit. These guys can help deal with borders. These guys can help deal with repairing. Boarding dudes, repairing dudes. Alright, suspicious activity or search for ambush. Let's search for an ambush. Actually, let's scan. Free scrap, nice. Although I'm kind of maxed out on scrap. I mean, I can do some upgrades, but without power, I can't really use the upgrades. So I kind of want to save my scrap for stores that may have some crazy good module, like a pre-igniter or something. Attack Imperial Ship. What does he got? 3 shots, 2 shots. 3 shots. He's got a lot of shots. Shots, shots, shots. So I can do this ability over and over if I wait for the blood thrall to have to actually have on. Okay, blood thrall now means I can use this every 3 seconds. Shield overcharger did work there. These shields are repairing super duper fast because he's got... Oh, they don't have repair speed. Do some of these guys have repair speed? A bunch of machine slaves. I thought they did have increased repair speed, but I guess not. These guys. I'm overly, gosh, anyway. I'm overly conservative with my missiles, just like in FTL. I will say our DPS is not very high because we have 2 weapons that are just stunning weapons, so... Fiendish reagents. Alright. I think I have one guy that's got one of those. Yep, so I can fill that slot. And who else needs a tool? Orphan. What a name. Think that missiles are way more plentiful in this game? They probably are. And so I should probably use them more often. But I will say another reason I don't use them is because power. I don't have enough power for all my systems. I miss backup battery in this game very much. The Vault of Souls. Alright, we got 1 store, and we do have a potential free repair right before the boss. That's nice. Alright, I believe those guys are far enough away I can do this and get out in time. I guess not. If I use that, that'll buff them. Let's use a consumable to get our guys fully healed, so that would be something like using a summon fiend just to get our guys healed. Oh, I guess there's a cooldown on that, or a charge time or whatever. There we go, that got their heal. Demon on us. Okay, are they immune to us? Not immune to whatever. Suffocation. Die before this hits us. Yes, I think it'll disappear then. Beautiful. You hear there's a mod out there for this game to make it look like FTL. What's up, Runs from Robots? How are you doing, my friend? Alright, well, I do have weapons to give you. Orphan. Plus 2 DPS in small rooms. Who is Orphan? This guy. Put you in a small room over here. Okay. Yeah, I just do not have power. I need more power. Come, I got no power. I got no fire. I got no fire. I got no power. I got no fire. Okay. Did you have some flux NGs for sale? Oh wait, you're a fight. Oh wait, was this a store that I just chose to fight? Oops. Oops. Alright, we're fighting the store. I totally did this on purpose. Man, 3 shots, 1 shot, 1 shot. Keep beam, okay. Okay, totally did this on purpose. As long as he doesn't have any missiles. He's got boarding, actually. He's boarding us, isn't he? Okay. Not really winning this fight, are we? We're on fire. I don't want to be on fire. Nobody's dying. We're good. We're good. We'll heal after the fight. Shields are protected because, you know, that's fair and balanced that he just is protected for... I don't know what's doing that. Checked out the shield system for damage for 20 seconds. Does not prevent ion damage. Okay. We just have a ton of those, I guess. Trying to run. What's up, Spectre? What's up, Nietzsche? Happy Tuesday, my friends. Machine pistol. Do I have a crew? Do I have any crew that's missing a weapon? Is this a good weapon? Oh, it's an AoE and more damage in medium rooms. I have so much scrap, I'm going to take this weapon even if I'm not sure if I could use the damn thing. Alright, we have heal bay upgraded, so who needs heals? We can cheese this and have them run through, even though I got 2 run around circles, 2 charges. Okay, everybody should be full health after the jump now. Okay. And so we got a weapon. Vorgol. Which one is Vorgol? Vorgol, where are you? You need to be in a medium room. You are in a medium room. Okay, good. Does this guy have a weapon? I don't think he has a slot for a weapon. Let me just make sure I'm not missing a guy with a weapon slot. That's the high health one. Okay, everybody's got their slots filled. Giggity. Alright, okay, I guess it wasn't a store. This is the store. Okay, I don't think I actually attacked the store that I didn't mean to attack. trade. What you got? Energy Lance. 4 charges for 1 damage. Retributor 1. I guess we'll just be stunning for days. Hey, we did get Hole Reaper. Okay, well there's a way to do some extra hole damage. Yes. Beautiful. There's some extra hole damage there. Tools for repair. Extinguish all fires. I have poison immunity stuff. Get all of those, actually. We'll have ways to get repairs during the fight. Seems very nice. Seems good. No Psyker abilities for sale here, are there? No. Okay. Let's upgrade. Hole Reaper. I don't even frickin' know where to pull the power from to be able to use this, man. So many systems, so little power. I guess I don't actually need it powered until I use it the first time, if I understand how that works. So I can have these guys spawning to start the fight. So many systems, so little power. 3 shots, 2 shots, missile. Okay. Good, equip that already. Good dodge. Beautiful. Hole Reaper, so good. Get wrecked. Okay, yeah, I do not have enough power to power my damn ship. I do need to repair, though. What took damage? You did, and you are getting poisoned. So Q. And go repair. Poison right now. Okay. Maybe I don't have the missile online at first, although it does need to charge. I don't know. Oh, I went the direction so I can't get the free heal. Okay, it's fine. We have a Hole Reaper. Hole Reaper will hopefully get the repairs we need. Hopefully not everybody has missiles. So far, a lot of them do. Alright, so we're gonna board with you and you. Use your ability. That's not looking like you're winning currently. Okay, well that didn't work. I'm gonna try to fusion charge on this. Do I get that item? Yes! Fusion charge insta-loots and it gives us the heal. Awesome. Very, very nice. Give him missile, he does. Where's the missile? Okay, missile's down. I didn't do my repair. Get some repair from that. Very nice. Power management is a lot more of a thing when you have this low power, so maybe that was on purpose. That's you wanted you have to move power between all your different systems. Choose which system is priority for having power and all that. Okay. I bring the immortal king's judgment. You can't judge me. Who gives you the right to judge me? Kind of glad I saved my missiles, because that means in the final sector I don't feel like I need to conserve the missiles. That's my excuse for conserving missiles for the first whole frickin' fight. So I got plenty of missiles for later for the final sector. It's kind of how I do in FTL too. Okay, did we kill all the borders? I think we did. Oh, this room is on fire. That's not good. Okay. Beautimus. Heal. Get out before the fire. So I'm gonna let this go because I want to prepare for the boss. Something like this going into the boss fight. Alright, I have 400 and something scrap. Can I just completely max out my ship, maybe? Pretty much. Don't have the... maybe that. Can't use all that stuff, but alright. I think we're boss fight ready. Black Sabbath's Ozzy Osbourne died at age 6. 76, his family announces. Oh man. First it was the guy from the Cosby Show died recently, and Ozzy Osbourne died. That's sad, man. I know, so many value points, I know. Man, losing a lot of like iconic people recently. Let's get this on. He's instantly firing the stun thing. So mind control. Mind control. Okay, so what we want to have happen here, I want to have Blood Spear ready to stop mind control. I need to watch these guys. I need to watch for the mind control to go off. Okay, there's one. Can I interrupt it, please? Tell me I can. Damn it. It's a really fast charge, so it looks like I can't even interrupt it. Where's my thing to give me shield here? Oh, this is not what I thought it was. An area. Well... Okay, yeah, that kind of hits what I wanted to hit. Okay, blocked. Beautiful. Very nice. Good start, good start. Alright, so we did get a fiend summoned. Not the best guy we got summoned, but not the worst either. Use your scribes. They can cleanse, remove mind control. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, I never thought about that being a good use of that. Awesome. Good reminder. Okay, that guy is mind controlled for a bit. I can only use the cleanse. Can I use it once? No, I can use it as many times as I want. It's just Thursday for that. Okay. Okay, so this weapon's down. What's this weapon? That's the 5-shot volley. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fusion charge it. No weapons for you. Get wrecked. Okay, very nice. Okay. Looking pretty good for now. I really wish I had more power. Is this the boss? This is the boss, yeah. This is what the final boss looks like in this game. Is he the 1v1 guy? Yes, he's fighting the Fiend. They're the same DPS, so I'm gonna need to get you to have some help. Are you immune to suffocation? You are as well. That sucks. Sorry, I would have just suffocated him if I could have. No dodges, I guess. Okay, good. Another thrall, I do. Oh, this guy's not even really winning this fight either. Holy crap, this Fiend is really strong. Okay, we've apparently done the next trigger thing here. Use your ability. Okay. At least he doesn't get like free oh, did he get some free repairs? Maybe he did actually. I haven't turned my shield thing on yet. I haven't needed it though, I guess. Okay, mind control. Can I do the purify thing again? Not quite. He's immune to debilitating effects. Oh, we countered it. Get countered, bro. Get all our guys healed here. In a second. Okay. Alright, doing pretty good damage. We have a blood thrall. Let's continue to hit his shields, hopefully. Now let's use our heal. I don't have any O2 going. After I fire my siege missile, I think I'm going to depower it. Again, frickin' power is my main weakness right now. I just don't have enough of it. Do not have enough power. Alright, we're getting close, getting close. Shields are staying down, which is great. Here comes his volley. Turn on our shield thing. Very good. Okay, 3 more damage. 1 Fusillade volley or a couple of siege bombards should do it. Purify our mind control. GG! There it is! Get wrecked, you rat bastards! Loathe the day you met Steve French! Ah! Steve French. Alright, at last you have arrived at the Vault of Souls. You find a grand altar ablaze with argent fire. Your soul sublimated infinity ether, holding the age of the pandemonium. You fulfilled your destiny. Your mission is complete. GG cookie time. Which ship was this? The Ultima ratio, whatever that means. Is that a reference to the golden ratio or something? All right, Steve French did work. 60-79. We broke 6K on that run. Nice. That might be one of our higher score runs so far. All right, very nice, very nice. These runs definitely take longer than FTL runs. I don't know if it's because I'm still slower or if the runs are actually just longer because of all the pausing and microing you have to do. But I'm Stamstretch Nutrition. We'll get at least 1 more run. I don't know if we'll get 2 more runs in today if they're 2.5 or 3 hours long. But before we do another run, y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a cookie. Enjoy chair ad time. When we come back, we'll have some more demons in space, I guess. Ultima ratio is the final argument or the last resort. Oh, it's an actual term. I've never heard that before. All right, well, I'll be back, my friends. Y'all rock.